Imagine discovering an old house located in a remote and forgotten place. A house that seems to hold dark secrets from the past. That was my reality when I decided to buy an old house in Hillcrest, America, a house that turned out to be far from empty. Have you ever felt as if something is watching you from the darkness? Have you ever sensed an unsettling discomfort whenever you are in an unfamiliar place? This is the chilling story of the cursed house at Hillcrest. A place where restless spirits not only wait but may also desire something. Something only those brave enough to face the darkness can uncover. Are you ready to dive into this mystery and reveal what lies behind the walls of this old house? Prepare yourself to enter a world filled with darkness and tension. I still remember the first time I saw the old house, feeling as though I was stepping into a long-forgotten past. Located in Hillcrest, a small, rural town in America surrounded by dense forest and thick fog, the house stood grand yet foreboding. With its gray, weathered walls and dust-covered windows, it looked as though it had been abandoned for years. Yet, something drew me to buy and restore it. The first day in the house was filled with an unsettling atmosphere. As I opened the front door, which creaked ominously, I was greeted by darkness and a musty odor. The large living room, with its high ceiling, appeared empty, filled with dusty, old furniture. Despite the unease gnawing at me, I decided to proceed with my plans and began cleaning the house. My first night here felt incredibly strange. As I tried to sleep, I had the distinct feeling that something unseen was watching me. The sounds of footsteps faintly echoing from above and unintelligible whispers kept me awake throughout the night. It felt as if the house itself had a presence, perhaps something dark and dangerous. As days went by, my discomfort grew. Strange noises became more frequent, doors creaking open on their own, objects falling with no apparent cause, and increasingly loud whispers. I could no longer ignore it. I felt compelled to learn more about the history of this house. With help from the local library, I discovered that the house once belonged to the Wright family, known to be prominent figures in Hillcrest. However, I learned that they had experienced a tragic event. All members of the Wright family had died mysteriously at the same time. The house was then abandoned and became the subject of rumors and frightening stories. One night, while exploring the basement, I found an old box hidden behind a wall. Inside were several documents and personal notes that appeared to belong to a member of the Wright family. The notes described the tension they felt before their deaths and mentioned strange rituals conducted in the house. That night, my sense of fear and anxiety deepened. The increasing number of strange noises made me feel as though something was trying to keep me from discovering the truth. As I read the notes, I realized that the Wright family had been involved in very dark occult practices. They performed rituals to gain power and wealth, but it seemed that these rituals had led to disastrous consequences. I also found references to a final, failed ritual that was believed to have triggered their tragic end. Driven by curiosity, I decided to attempt the ritual described in the notes. I prepared everything: candles, ritual materials, and the prayer written by hand. This ritual was said to dispel trapped spirits and calm the dark energy in the house. During the ritual, the atmosphere around me changed drastically. The room's temperature dropped sharply, and I began hearing terrifying screams and cries. Dark shadows appeared and moved erratically at the edges of my vision. I struggled to stay focused, reading the prayer with trembling hands and a heart full of fear. Finally, after what felt like hours, the atmosphere seemed to settle. The dark shadows vanished, and the temperature returned to normal. I felt a sense of relief, but the uncertainty lingered. Had the ritual truly worked, or was it merely postponing what was actually here? Even though the atmosphere seemed calmer, my curiosity and anxiety remained. I decided to delve deeper into the house's history and learn more about the occult practices conducted by the Wright family. I reached out to local historians and paranormal researchers for further insights. Mrs. Thompson, a local historian, revealed that Jonathan Wright, one of the deceased family members, was known for his extreme interest in occultism. It was rumored that Wright performed various rituals to gain power and wealth, some of which were extremely dangerous and led to calamity. I also consulted David, a paranormal investigator. David visited my house to conduct an investigation. Using advanced equipment, he detected strong, oppressive energy in several parts of the house. According to him, there was a powerful and tormented entity present, possibly more than one, and they might still be trying to communicate. Armed with the information I had gathered, I decided to perform a final cleansing ritual with David's help. We carefully prepared everything, following the instructions from the documents and notes I had found. This ritual was designed to clear the lingering dark energy in the house. During the ritual, we encountered several disturbances. Terrifying screams grew louder, dark figures became more visible, and the temperature of the room fluctuated wildly. David and I worked diligently to maintain focus and follow each step of the ritual precisely. Finally, after the ritual was complete, we sensed a significant change. The house's atmosphere felt more peaceful, and the previously oppressive dark energy seemed to have dissipated. However, there was something within me that felt a larger, unresolved mystery remained. Though the house seemed calmer, my curiosity was far from satisfied. I continued to investigate the house's history and sought a deeper understanding of the trapped entities and the mystery behind the Wright family's deaths. I discovered that the Wright family's tragedy was not only a personal disaster but also entangled with larger conflicts with the local community. There were rumors of dark forces possibly involved in their deaths. I felt there was something more complex and profound than I had initially suspected. I resolved to keep searching for the truth, hoping to find clearer answers. The house, although seemingly tranquil now, will always hold secrets and darkness that might never be fully resolved. I will continue my quest for answers, even if it means facing terrors that may never fully disappear. And so, the mystery of the Hillcrest house remains unsolved, with darkness that may never be fully revealed. Are the spirits in that house truly at peace, or are they still waiting for something more? If you were captivated by this tale, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more horror and mystery stories from the darkest corners of the world. And let us know in the comments, would you dare to spend a night in the cursed house at Hillcrest? Thank you for watching, and remember, there's no place completely safe from the lurking shadows.